Okay, good morning, everyone. Just giving it a few more minutes before we start officially. As you can see, I'm joined with a few people, which I'll be making the introduction shortly. Just waiting to see all those Malaysian timing. You know, we usually wait about 3 to 5 minutes before we kick off. Okay, we'll kick off now. So, good morning, everybody. Obviously, thank you for taking your time to be with us this morning. I just want to say welcome to the Property Guru Expert Series. This is the second time we're doing it. The first time we did it, we had very successful feedback. So we figured we'll take the initiative to do this again. So today we are going to talk about succeeding in the post-COVID-19 market. And clearly one of those enablers is how you interact with consumers digitally. Now there's various ways, you've heard people using Zoom, you've heard people, using virtual tours. How do you bring it all together and how do you create a opportunity for yourself given the new norm, as they call it, right? So the circumstances have changed. Consumers still want to buy, but they have some limitations. How do you make the best out of it? Now, as I mentioned earlier, I'm joined with a few people. So first of all, I want to thank Keith and Kin Reality, clearly for being with us. We have the co-founder of Keith and Kin Reality, which is Freeman Wu. I'm sure he's a very familiar household name in the industry. He's been around for 11 years. Numerous award winner. He co-founded Keith and Kin, which stands for Friendship, Family, and Togetherness. So really strong values down there. With his team of young, energetic, and digital savvy kings, their mission is to elevate the property industry in Malaysia. Now, I'm also joined with Shi Yan, who's a team leader in Keith and Kin. I understand he's recently promoted to team leader, so congratulations and well done, Shi Yan. He's got about 6 years and he once closed 17 deals in just 3.5 months. Wow, must have made a lot of money as well. He leads a team of 5 currently and focuses mainly on exclusive individual and corporate clients, covering Mont Kiara and surrounding areas. Last but not least, joining us is Catherine, who's a senior negotiator in Keith and Kin. She's got about 3 years in the industry, serving more than 100 clients in the rental and sale market, again focusing on the Mont Kiara area. Her forte is managing properties with beautiful interior furnishing. She brings along 8 years experience of being an interior designer. So we're sharing some tips on how to use the new phenomenon, which is TikTok videos, to generate leads. So welcome, guys. Thank you for being with us. I hope I did justice to your introduction and obviously introducing you guys well. Before I sort of go into the format, I just want to sort of remind everybody that we've got a very interesting format down here. First, we'll do a bit of sharing so you get a bit of context. You hear from our expert guests, they will give you further context, and then we will open up to some Q&As. But in order to sort of maintain that interactiveness without any disruption, what we recommend though is if you have any questions, the first thing you do is you see the Q&A button down there, you drop your questions there. Now, we will obviously endeavor to answer all questions throughout the session. However, I assure you, whichever we don't get to, we will probably come back to you personally on your answers. The last but not least, also, we've got a very exciting opportunity for you to win 100 ad credits from Property Guru. As you know, ad credits does give you the opportunity to boost your listings and therefore get more leads. In order to qualify for these, you just have to take part in our polls at the end of the session. And through a lucky draw format, we will announce a winner. If we got time, we'll announce it live on the show. If not, we will notify the winner when we end the session. All right, so selling on the virtual space, as I said, how do you create the opportunity for yourselves given the current circumstances? So I'm going to share with you 3 things today. Obviously, we speak to a lot of consumers every day. Obviously, we interact with them on the site, but we do face-to-face interaction with them. We go on the ground, we do a sentiment survey every half yearly. So I'm going to share with you H1 2020 sentiment survey. Now, this may not have included, you've got some elements of COVID-19 situation down there, but I think in H2, and we're currently doing now, which is the month of July, we'll get more sentiment. So maybe in our next session, you'll see more of post-COVID reaction. But definitely in H1, you will see it during the COVID situation. We also share with you what property seekers were looking for as lately as June. So it's a very, very recent data from our site. We'll share with you because, opportunity is real time. And we obviously translate that to, how do you take advantage of that, turn that data into action, right? So diving straight into the Property Guru sentiment survey. Now, this is no surprise to us. Property portals have always been one of the top destination for information. But why we're now highlighting the fact is, besides social media, agent, developer, website, which is all top, by the way, in terms of priority, I guess when it comes to looking for information, property portal do give that little bit more information around surrounding areas, around, comparative pricing, comparative type of properties, what are people looking for, etc. So, typically in the past you would go out, you will visit a location. Now with all this restriction, you want to go to a location where you got a lot more information. So, we've seen this come through in our survey. What was interesting is we're starting to see things like developer websites come up to the top 4 as well. Now, developer website is very centric towards the developer's development. But again, as I said, we attribute this survey, or the result of this survey, because people are looking for information online, right? So even developer websites are the go-to source, if you like, right? Now, in terms of search, we did say, like, look, what would you do when you come for sale properties? How do you find a property or properties? And the result was quite clear, though. Agents do play a critical role when it comes to the search experience, right? So they will look for the listing and they will contact the agent with the listings. Now, clearly, property portals do provide that avenue for agents to be that intermediary between, the prospective buyer and obviously the seller you represent. But this is still, one of the most common behavior. But you can see very closely after that is search listings and contact seller directly. Now, obviously, there's, you need to find a way to contact the seller directly, but it's starting to be a norm. Now, we've asked these questions why, and we kind of get back the same results we already knew, which is the quality of the listings, which is the professionalism of the agent. It's a fake listing. When I called, they said it's sold. So we're trying to diminish all of this, and that's why this topic today is really relevant, in the sense that when you have things like virtual tour, for example, you can immediately elevate the quality of your listings, because you're not just relying on pictures anymore. This is, seeing is believing. You're taking a video of the entire property, right? Again, like I said, agents still play a very strong part down here. 57 of those respondents, as they said, come up and say, look, I'll just go straight to my agent. So relationship matters down here as well, right? Now, when we ask them about which type of residential property are you looking to purchase, this comes as no surprise. And I'm sure you, being an agent in the industry, you also know there's a tendency to lean towards new development or newly launched property. Why? Given our affordability challenges, and some of the rebates that they get and some of the kickbacks that they get, they feel like, look, this is more value for money now. I don't need to take out so much cash. I can still go and earn this property. I can leverage off the bank loan that I'm qualified for, and I get all these goodies that come with me. Obviously, subsale and secondhand, few and far in between, you will find some good deals, but generally, you still have to deal with the 10% outlay, right? And obviously, auction property is there as well, but I guess this is for those who really know what they're doing. When it comes to these two questions, do you intend to buy a residential property in the future, and what is your time frame of buying the residential property in the future? As we all know, housing is a need, not a want. So yes, everybody intends to buy. In fact, it's reflected in our search. Our search data shows us that even during the COVID period, as I said before in my last session with you guys, it didn't go down as bad as we thought it would, right? You think COVID, okay, it'll be the worst period we've ever seen. But actually it went down to the likes of, during a typical Chinese New Year season, right? So intention to buy is always there. In fact, now, June, July, search has been one of the highest we've ever seen. So intention to buy is there. Now, is that because, people say, hey, there's good deals out there, go and buy before the market rebound? I don't know. But one thing's for sure, though, the intention to buy is there. And when you talk about which type of properties are they going for, when they're going to go for, they're really looking at, really the immediate future, right? Within this year, 24%, within this year, next year, 39%, in the next 3 to 5 years, 27%. And you can see, because it's a need, it's almost an immediate thing that they want to achieve, right? Now, when you come about what's the reason of you wanting to buy a new home, and will you consider buying a property, for example, an auction property or mortgage sales? And you can see a lot of them has stated the reason, which is for investment. Now, clearly there's a benefit for investors now in the market, given the RPGT exemption, you've got stamp duty waiver, you've got good deals out there. I think the investors are coming back into the market, right? But this one pattern that we've seen is, I don't mind staying further out. And that's something that we've got in terms of our search areas. We've seen that, KL, even in Selangor, we did a session around Seremban recently because the search has just spiked down there by 71%. And the reason behind that is, with this new norm of, I don't need to be physically in my office to do my job anymore. My company has now sort of opened up the opportunity to work from home. So I can actually go back to where I'm most comfortable, or maybe take care of my parents at home, etc. So location has sort of taken a new dimension. And because of that, space become a most important thing, right? You need space now for your office, for your kids, a secluded area where you can really focus on your work. And the further out you go, they realize that I can afford these spaces. And you can see down there for greater convenience as well. Convenience obviously is down to the lifestyle and personal space, which I shared is now, that space where you can really focus on what you need to do during your working hours, right? Okay, now that's really from the sentiment survey. So you can see, you're starting to see a pattern down there, which has been something we've been highlighting for the last, 3 to 4 months. Location is not really central. Space is definitely one of the key factors now. You are looking at, further out, therefore affordability is becoming more and more of an opportunity, I would say, rather than a bane. And also, we did share around the reasons for buying, and therefore you've now got these investors coming out. So clearly more pent up demand coming into the market. Now, if you take all the data and you try to put it into action as an agent, right, I want to share with you, when it comes to the peak periods of search within the week, Monday, in the month of June, Monday seems to be the highest number of listing views. Now, I shared with you, if I remember correctly, the last time we shared Tuesday. So you can see this pattern kind of change as well. But if you're trying to draw up some sort of trend, it's the early part of the week, of the work week, that people are really focused in terms of searching. Maybe that's when priorities come into mind. Weekend is really the family time, etc. Yes, we do search, it's not low, but Monday seems to be the early part of the work week, seems to be the highest. And one of the tips down here we share to all agents is, look, if that's the case, make sure you've got everything set for people to find your listings come the early part of the week. Therefore, you need to be very, very busy uploading, making sure the quality of the listing is there, maybe towards the Fridays and the Saturdays, so that come Sunday on Monday or the early part of the week, as we said, you will get those opportunity to front quality listings in front of consumers, right? Timing. Now, timing obviously is important as well. When in the day are they searching? So, typically the peak hours are from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. This is very, very important, because if you are doing viewing from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., if that's how you schedule your day, then chances are all your hot leads that come in during this period may not be attended to until maybe the next day. And the trick about leads is you want to keep them warm and hot as fast as possible. So, if your phone rings, you want to pick up, and you want to entertain that inquiry as best as you can. So recommended, do your viewings morning, have enough time to sort of deal with leads that come in the afternoon, because this is where people are searching the highest. And again, with all these new technology, you can even interact with them during this period, and then go about your day in terms of, strategizing for the next day, maybe after 3 p.m. Right? So these are how you take this kind of data and put it into action. Now, again, this one is no surprise. This is obviously at the state level. We can share with you area level as we go deeper. Selangor, obviously, given all the urbanization that's happening, KL, but you can see Perak, slowly shooting up, Penang, Johor. So you're starting to see all this location become obviously still tenable when it comes to growth, right? Okay, now we are obviously thinking about you all the time. That's part of our partnership. We always say, we can't be successful without the agents being successful. So if you remember during MCO, we had some opportunities in terms of the way we package our products to help you cope with those times. RMCO, we also helped during those times to get you ready for post-COVID situation. But now we're coming up with our Spring Forward campaign. Now it's time for you to really go all out to ensure that, in our business as well, or I'm sure for every business, you're going to see how you make the best out of the year and how you cope with the remaining part of the year, which is H2. So one of the first few things is we actually will be launching what we call a new virtual tours feature. So again, we gathered all virtual tours we have for all properties, particularly around new projects actually, and we hosted it in one section. All right, so because this is the new consumption, it's kind of a new media that people are consuming. They want to see videos of the actual location. So we've gathered all this into one spot. So agent partners can really use this platform to showcase all your new projects, your new launches, and stay updated in terms of all the latest launches across the region. So we will be hosting this. Again, it's new and we expect the consumers to consume virtual tours more now than ever. Second thing is, I'm not sure if you all know, but I'll give you a brief introduction. Now, FastKey is our sales software that we enable developers to make sure that their sales process become very, very efficient. And this is run across the region. Now, what we've also have down here in FastKey, given that it's a sales tool, they can host all their projects. And you can see down here the tab FastKey projects. It's a new tab that we've launched across the region. Predominantly was in Singapore only in the past, now it's across the region. Basically, we host all the new projects on FastKey, which the developers are selling through the software, and we put it like a marketplace. So we are giving complimentary access to all agents in Property Guru. That's about 500 projects down there that is beyond Malaysia. What you can do though is if you have a potential buyer who's looking for an overseas project, or even if the overseas agents have potential buyers looking for Malaysian projects, this is where they will go, they will refer, and they probably contact you, or you will contact the contact person on the other side to create a new sale opportunity for yourself. Again, this is additional income. Now, the beauty thing about this is, further from that, then everything is automated. So if you needed to show the property from overseas to your client here, the software allows you to do it. Obviously, you need a username and password, which will be needed to be given to you by the administrator, which is normally the developer or the appointed agent. And then you have access for all those information, right? And I kid you not, you've got everything you need: map view, virtual tours, layouts, booking, everything is in the sales software. So look out for this for additional opportunity. Again, we want to get you going for the rest of the year. That's why we're introducing all this. And last but not least is the Spring Forward campaign with you. Effective 1st July, we've launched it. And I'm sure some of you have heard it, if not all, but here it is, we're sharing. We give you helpful insights, agent net enhancement, and special offers and services to ensure that you have safe business practice. And we're also adding weekly webinars for the content to help you cope with what's really going on and how do you cope with this current situation. So again, you close faster deals. The special offer is you close faster deals, obviously using our home loan pre-approval. So you don't need to go to a bank, etc. This home loan pre-approval is really around making sure you can do credit scoring on your buyers immediately. It's free, and it takes about a few minutes to know what loan eligibility the person will have. Now, the unique thing about this home loan pre-approval is it is not an aggregator. You check the CCRIS and the CTOS background check of the particular individual. So it's almost as good as a bank doing it, right? We are going to encourage you to, those who are really serious in this industry, the new agents coming in, there's a referral program, 400 ad credits for you and your referee if you refer someone to start their careers in the industry. And obviously this entitles you to, some opportunity with Property Guru in terms of listing and all the ad credits usage that we provide. And then obviously, for those who have not used ad credits in the past, in the last 12 months where you've not bought ad credits, you actually can now get ad credits for 20% off. And this is really for first-time ad credits, which I said, you've not bought the last 12 months. And also this applies for weekly featured listing, right? Which is again, an opportunity for you to you make sure your listing gets viewed as a prominent listing for consumers. Okay, I think that's all for me. I didn't want to take too much time sharing. But I want to bring in Freeman now, obviously, and his team, sort of take you through what is it that they do and how successful are they in terms of the current challenges and how they go about it. So Freeman, over to you, man.
Oh, thank you, Sheldon. Thank you. First of all, really appreciate Property Guru for having us to share this, share our thought in this expert series. Really, thank you, Sheldon. Thank you, Rachel, behind the screen. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, there's always people behind the scenes. So yes.
Really appreciate because anyway, I'm Freeman from Keith & Kin Realty. I already in this industry 11 years old. From those print ad era until today, internet portal. Okay, I have those experience. It is really grateful that I have this experience for both print and also virtual now. Okay, and actually, by the way, when at first Rachel tell me that invite us to this expert series, right? At first, she tell me that, oh, our topic is selling on the virtual space. Oh, first thing I heard, selling at the virtual space. Okay, is this suitable for me? I asked her, is it really suitable for me? I tell Rachel, but at the end, when I share my experience to her, right? Oh, she said, that is interesting. Not really a lot of people mention that we are selling in TikTok and social media. Oh, then I feel better. Then I take this opportunity to do some sharing here. Thank you, everyone. And also thank you all the industry people here and all the fellow of core agent. Okay, let me share my next. Okay, everyone know me in secondary market. I'm more focused in secondary market. That means subsale unit. That's why this is also a concern for me. How do we sell at virtual right now? How do we sell? Usually our client have to view the actual unit, have to go to the actual unit because the unit is ready. That's why it's make me think that how to share secondary market. Are we selling at 3D virtual too? That is no. So far, we are not so expert until that we are selling at virtual tool yet. Okay, but anyway, I will try to share what we are doing here. Is TikTok, is YouTube, Instagram, and also Facebook. That is what we are doing. Not really at once that you are taught, but just that simple. Okay, maybe right now I also share you some my words. Okay, actually I didn't realize that after Rachel invited me, Property Guru invited me to share this in this expert series, right? Then only I realized when I need to find out my facts that I really do it. Actually, 8 years ago, I already put my video into YouTube. That is the really basic, long time ago. It still use, I think I still use the normal camera, a digital camera to shoot the video 8 years ago. Really normal, no stabilizer, nothing. Just the just the camera. Okay, I fast forward a bit. Also, the unit not that clean, just the normal unit in 8 years ago. You still can see the date, 8th of March 2012. Okay, this is what I'm doing. And also, later on, I still continue to show. Right now, much more better, the unit more clean. Okay. I just a normal, still don't have any stabilizer. Just use this one, I use smartphone already. I use smartphone to share my video in 2016. And then 2016 as well.
Freeman, I want to say it really makes a difference when the unit is clean and proper.
It is. And then also, Rachel asked me, you all asked me why 8 years ago have this thought that I want to put it in video that show in YouTube. Actually, why I show, because I think that internet era is coming in. We only can show the unit during the appointment. But how about other hours? How about other timing? First thing we come in mind is that, 24-hour internet is 24-hour around the world. Why not I put the video into the virtual? I don't think so much. I just think that internet world is very huge. I just need to put my video into the YouTube, that way, which is a lot of people look at the video. Then I hope someone to see. That's it. I never think so much. 8 years ago, I just shoot, and during the appointment or before the appointment, before the owner come in, I try to shoot the video by myself. Not the expert videographer yet, because I just want to make it fun, easy, and really hands-on. Can do it immediately, not take too much time, because our experts still need to show the unit what is the good feature, good value for the property. That is what our expert. This is the purpose why I share. But later on, because I start build my team already, so most of the time, actually, I try to bring along my teammate to the unit, which is when they first come into the just newly joined, right? I will bring them to the unit, to the owner unit. I will show them the unit before and after, what we did. And also use the opportunity, right, to showcase them to show them that they are in the market, they are new in the market. This is what I'm doing. It's live. Everything is live. No editing at all. It's real. We want to tell people that who is not really engaged with us, right, haven't called me, at least they know us before they call us. That is the reason why I put my video in the virtual. I also will share before and after.
You have quite impressive views as well, man. The previous video was 7,000 over views. This one is about 1,005. So yeah, you're right. 24 hours, people can view your listing. Yes,
24 hours and never expired. Everything is show in internet. Even you miss it, you still can refer back anytime, so that people will feel the trust with us. This is what we are doing, and also we deliver, and also that push me to improve my standard as well. This is what I'm doing. I need to, every deal that I need to be as good as or even better than before. That's why you see my video also improving. I'm just a normal agent. I improved from the normal video until today, from newspaper until today, that I know how to editing some video. Normal basic editing, not really expert editing, because no need. We are the agent. We still need to show the actual unit. However, I myself don't have any success case that really immediately sell immediately, but we do have a lot of engagement. A lot of people ask me before to view the unit. At least they know get the idea to know this unit, and then they make appointment with me and go view the unit. Okay, right now this is what I'm sharing right now, but expert right now from the not digital until digital market, right? I think the new one, my teammate, they all is even better than me, more creative than me, and also they're same like me, never think too much. They will use make use of the virtual space to share themselves, share the unit themselves, share their service in the internet. So I don't waste too much time so that I introduce one of my leader, Xian, to share his experience. I think more excited than me. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Freeman. Thank you, Sheldon. Thank you, Property Guru, for having me. Okay, let me show. Okay, so I'm Shian. I'm a team leader from Keith & Keen, and today I'll be sharing mainly what I do just using social media. So the two main channels that I use are mainly Instagram and Facebook. These two are my Instagram and Facebook interface. So I use these to market not only property, but also myself and what I do on a regular basis. So why do I use these platforms? These platforms, first of all, it is very easy. It is installed on every phone. And then almost everybody knows how to use Instagram and Facebook. And then secondly, it's very fun and it's very fast. Basically, you don't need to do any editing. Simply snap a picture, put in some captions, some words, and it's ready to upload. So a lot of people will ask, are these platforms effective or not? So basically what I do, right, after COVID-19 and during COVID-19 is that I take walkthrough videos for every property that I go to, every property that I list. These are two of the units that I listed. And then before showing, I will send clients all these videos, a walkthrough video of me explaining and showcasing the property as if I'm doing a showing myself. Okay, so what happens after this walkthrough video? Is it possible to close or not on the virtual space? Okay, let me show you. This is a video call to a buyer for a unit that I tried to sell in Sunway Vivaldi. It is a very big duplex unit. So what I did was I told the buyer that I'm going to video call her at 12 o'clock. After that, I went to the unit a bit early, 30 minutes early. I took a nice walkthrough video. I sent to her first to let her go through. And then at 12 o'clock, I video her again to show her that the unit is actually as per the video. It is exactly the same condition. And then if she has any inquiries, any doubts, I am able to attend immediately. So this is another video call to a buyer in Sarawak, which happened last Friday. This buyer is a doctor in Sarawak, and then he saw my listing on Property Guru, and he contacted me, but he couldn't make it to KL. So what I did was I also told him that I would video call him the next day. I walked through the video with him, and then immediately it was sold. He paid booking immediately. So this happened last Friday. So a lot of you might ask, is it possible not to close? Yes, it is really possible to close on the virtual space. Okay, so other than that, what other things do I do on Instagram and social media? There are actually a lot of things that I do, and then a lot of things that you can do as well. So what I do mainly are behind the scenes and work life as a real estate negotiator, because these are what I think people like to see the most. So some of the contents that I posted are, what do we do behind the scenes in our office? What are we doing when we are not showing property? Very simple, just snap a picture, put in some words, and you can upload already. And then because Instagram and Facebook are interconnected, so whenever you post something, it appears on Instagram and Facebook together. So before COVID-19, all our meeting are face-to-face group meeting. But because of COVID-19, we had this Zoom meeting. So because of that, we are able to show people how we conduct a meeting during COVID-19, how we utilize Zoom during this period. And then I post a lot of things like whenever we have coffee break with Freeman, lunch with teammates, I post it quite regularly just to show them what happens in our life. And whenever I go to a listing appointment, basically to view a unit, to list a unit, I try to showcase it on Instagram and also Facebook, just to let people know that, okay, this unit is available. See how nice the lobby is. Okay, this unit has an amazing view. And then as a trainer in Keith & Kin Realty, I tend to show them behind the scenes, how is a showing conducted? What do I do other than showing property? How is a training like in our agency? And then we celebrate some team achievement. This is my new recruit who successfully collected his first unit key in Mont Kiara. So I also showcase this. And then other than that, our team activities, like every Friday we have team breakfast, Chinese New Year celebration, I tend to post all this online almost every day lah. Okay, a lot of people might ask me, what is a showing and what happens during a showing? How do you show a property? Before Instagram, before Facebook, right? If you want to know how a showing is, you have to call us personally, ask us to show you a property. Then from there, you understand better. But because of Instagram and Facebook, whenever I have a showing, my colleagues, my teammates, they will try to take video, take picture of me live doing the showing. And then I can showcase this, I can actually showcase this to all the world. So from there, it actually helps a lot to let people understand what we do. Okay, like property inspection, all these behind the scenes things, I post it quite regularly. And this unit in the middle, right? This one is actually how I advise my client, how I advise my homeowner in order for them to rent out their unit more quickly. So the client contacted me. He couldn't rent out his unit for about 4 months. So I went to the unit, I took a picture, and then I spent 150 ringgit myself, just myself only, without owner spending anything. I didn't inform him also. I decorated and renovated the kitchen cabinet a little bit, and then immediately, almost immediately, it was rented out and then slightly above asking. So I post this online, and then to show them lah, other than just showing property, we also advise owner how to improve their units, how to improve their homes so that it will get sold or get rented more quickly. Okay, a lot of people will ask us, what is a handover? Why do we need to do check-in, check-out, and what exactly are the things that we do? So previously we couldn't show this, but because of Instagram, because of Facebook, we were able to show what has been done to the unit after the tenant checkout. This is basically to showcase our services as a property agent to our owners. We give aircon service, repair work, professional cleaning. Of course, you can also do it before and after to let them see the differences. And then I also tend to post a bit about our team achievement whenever we successfully close a deal with our clients, or whenever a unit is rented, I'll let everyone know that, okay, this unit has been taken, we work together in order to close this deal, basically to show them how we work and then why do we do such things. Okay, so other than units, right, I would like to share about my client testimonial, which I post quite often on my social media.
Hi, Shuyan. I think we can't hear the audio because if not, you'll have to play.
Okay, no worries. Okay, so basically, right, what I do on a regular basis is that I showcase my compliments from homeowners, from co-agents, from tenants, buyers, whether it is on WhatsApp, whether it is a video testimony, or even lengthy email testimonials. I post it quite regularly to showcase how we build a good relationship with our clients and how clients actually appreciate what we do. It's not just that we provide all the service and then clients don't appreciate. I would showcase this quite oftenly so that clients are actually happy so that everyone actually knows that clients are actually happy with what we do and then they appreciate it. Okay, another thing that I post very often are done deals and listings. So whenever a unit is rented, is taken, whether it is by myself or by my team, or we have impressive, a very good buy, I post it on social media. And then believe it or not, I receive quite a lot of inquiries just from these Instagram stories. And then every month end, I try to post my team achievement, my personal achievement, how many deals that I have done, how many units I have rented, basically to motivate my team members and to inspire them. And then to show them that even in this market or no matter which market, we are still able to transact a lot of deals. So another thing that I use social media to do, right, is actually to do recruitment. I do it very directly to show them that what opportunities that we have, that we can provide to co-agents, even to homeowners. So I do this by showcasing our team office, our culture, our team member. Okay, so once in a while, I do a bit of engagement posts, basically to let people ask me any question. Most of the questions that I get are what I do, how do I achieve this kind of result, and then how is your life as a real estate agent? So I tend to answer them all, and then all these inquiries, right? Sometimes they have listings for us to list. Sometimes they want to buy, they want to rent. Some of them, they even want to join us. So this is where I get most of my inquiry from. Okay, last but not least, I post a bit of my personal life on social media. I tend to do this without realizing the effect, but by doing this, right, whenever a client, a co-agent contact me, right, they already feel like they know me. There is already this trust between me and the clients, the co-agents, because they feel that they already know me for quite some time. They've been seeing my story every day about my personal life. They know my kids, they know myself, they know my house, this kind of thing. Okay, so some stats for you. Okay, this is my team Instagram account. Okay, I don't manage this so regularly. I do it more on my personal account. But just from 1 week, you can see that I have reached to 166 unique accounts, 1,000 plus impressions. And then from this, right, there are actually 39 interactions. Maybe they message me, they like my post, or they try to DM me. So just within 1 week, I'm able to get so many feedback, so many inquiries, so many interactions from an account that I don't really manage one. So here, just to showcase you some of the inquiries that I got from Instagram, and then all these homeowners, right, they actually saw my story, and then they asked me to list their property or help them buy or help them rent. So over the 2 years, just from Instagram, I have sold 5 units, I rented 3, and then clients who got in touch with me or listed their property with me, I have more than 30 of them. And then the things that I do on a daily basis is just average 5 to 10 posts, whether it is a work life post or personal life, anything, just post only. Okay, so a lot of you might think, okay, how do I get started? Is there anything that I require, any skills that I need to know or not? Actually, no need. You just need to start. Just post anything, whether it is your personal life, your work life, snap a picture, take a short video, just post anything, and then you will get better from there. The second advice I can give is keep it your way. Don't try to imitate anyone. You have your own style, do it your own way, and then create original content. And then you have to make this fun, easy, and fast. If this is consuming too much of your time and effort, right, you won't feel like doing it one. So make sure that what you do is fun, is easy to you, and is fast. So for me, whenever I upload an Instagram story or a Facebook post, it is usually within a few seconds. The longest could be maybe 1 minute. So I try not to go over that, and I try to post things very often. And the last advice I can give is to be consistent. No matter what we do, we do it consistently. Post something every day. Even if you cannot do it every day, maybe you can do it once every 2 to 3 days. Just be consistent and the result will start coming. Okay, so basically these are all that I want to share. I'll pass back to Sheldon and Freeman.
Yep. Okay, very good. Thanks. Thanks, Shian. I think some very practical approach towards how you go about it. And I like the fact that, you sort of kept it simple, but I think the effect is quite real, right? I saw your Instagram followers about 1,000 over. So, it's an immediate reach to 1,000 over people. And the beauty thing is it's social, right? That 1,000 share and share and share. But I'm sure, Shian, you will also tell me it didn't start off that way, right? It
Yes,
snowballed
it
into something bigger and
Correct.
bigger. So to your point, you just got to keep doing it. And I like the way your post is actually very relatable. And that's what the trick about social is. You got to do things that people can relate to, Like if you drive your Ferrari to a show unit, nobody can relate to that, except for the guys who drive a Ferrari is damn little. But, you do the simple things, right? You got kids, you share around your kids. That's relatable. You're having coffee with your team leader, you take a picture. That's relatable, right? So all those simple things is what brings about the social element, right? The sharing and the exponential reach that you can get. Thanks, man. Really, really interesting.
Thank you, Sheldon.
Okay, now I think we can go to Q&A if that's all you got. Oh, Catherine, are you sharing anything yourself?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's what I was wondering. Hey, Catherine, over to you.
Okay. Thanks, Sheldon. Thanks, Freeman as well, and Shian for the good sharing just now. And okay, I will share my screen now. Wait. Okay, let's see. Okay. So basically, I will talk about TikTok today. Besides just now what Shian shared about Facebook, Instagram, all this, I shall not to repeat it as well. I will share something that I just started recently during MCO in April until now. So maybe some people don't know about TikTok. Maybe some they know about what is TikTok. I just want to share that why I started TikTok. Actually, it's because of myself. I'm quite a camera shy person. So whenever like people take my photos, also I'll feel very, very shy to be like post in front of publics, all this. But I think it's a good chance also because it's for me to actually try out shooting myself first. So in fact, I will share to you how does it look like for my TikTok, this account, and I'll share the screen recording. So basically, this is a TikTok version for Chinese. There are also English version. I have both accounts actually, but I will share this one account today. So you can see that I shared my own personal and also property videos. So of course, I started posting it. It's all mostly my personal videos. So it's also to practice myself to get adept to the camera. And also, one thing good that I liked about TikTok is because it's very simple and I can just shoot any videos on the spot itself. And straight away, I can do the editing also on the spot when I post and when I do the videos. And it's easy. I just bring my mobile phones anywhere I want. I can shoot anywhere I want. And I can shoot property videos or myself, like following the trend in the TikTok dancing challenge, all these things. I can just do any video posting because TikTok is only for videos. So whatever that you see is all videos. And this is what in the trend now, current for the digital era. So in this 2 months times, I just started as a newbie for TikTok, but the result is quite impressive that I'm quite surprised for what I got through TikTok. In these 2 months, actually, I've posted 65 videos and 14 videos are property related, which includes like property tours and some special videos that I'm going to share later. What special video is that? It's also property related. And also the rest is 51 personal videos. The personal videos, it can be myself to show to people what I'm doing daily, or maybe what I'm doing when I'm having appointments, sort of something like that. So, okay. And now the first video that I'm going to share here is property tour videos. Before I show the videos that I've done, this one, I want to share something which is quite important, especially to myself. What I experienced when I shoot video for these 2 months. When I shoot the video, walkthrough video, I will make sure that the videos are taken through the eye levels. That means when I show to the clients, make sure that when they view the videos, the eye is like as if they are inside the property. So, and also the content, the video content itself, it has to be something that always what clients look for. Like when they go into the property, they want to see the view. So all this will be included in these property tours. Okay, so I'll show a quick ones because it's like 3 to 4 minutes, the video. So this one, I'm sure you can hear the audio. Okay, so this I'm going to show until here only. So actually for this entire video, when I shoot and post it in TikTok, and also of course I do share also the videos to Facebook, Instagram, all other medias, including YouTube. So I got engagement, especially with the friends or relatives or any strangers, and also clients, co-agents through the videos, because it's like to them it's something quite new, because like some of my friends, they will say that actually the video posting that you've done for those property videos is really interesting, because usually the agents, maybe they will just show picture. They prefer to see something that which they can interact, I mean they can feel related when they see the property. So, and also meantime to promote the properties through videos also. And the next one, I will share something which is quite interesting, and it's very, very short types of video, which I use the TikTok directly to shoot during appointments. So this one is about property and negotiator. Means that I shoot video in the property itself during appointment, maybe while waiting for the clients. When the clients are late, I can just use my phone to shoot a short video, maybe a new dance challenge from So this one is in MK10, one of the property in Montclair, and this one.
放给我的爱人来一杯莫吉托，我喜欢给了他微醺时的眼眸，而我的咖啡它不用太。
So actually through these two videos, I shared this sample. Through the posting that I shared in the TikTok or maybe to the Facebook or the Instagram, I get quite positive feedbacks from this, because especially my clients, they will ask, Catherine, when are you coming to my property to dance? They will start to like have engagement with me. And of course, they will say, Catherine, next time if I want to sell my property, of course, I will ask you to dance in my property. I think it will be famous. Yeah, so this is like a very, very good engagement. And I start to really fall in love with this TikTok, because even though it's short 2 months, but it's a very, something new that I've tried out, and I feel very satisfied with it as well. So besides that, of course, the friends or relatives, that long lost friends that never been connected, never been talked for so long. And after they see my videos, like, Catherine, oh, now you are doing property agent. So it's like, yeah, it's like a reminder to them. Oh, Catherine, you're still doing property? I said, of course, I'm doing like about 3 years only. So I'm still in the property line. So it's like a selling between me, myself, and the product. So it's a property plus negotiator. So this is what I'm trying out to shoot in the TikTok, because I understand TikTok is mostly about creativity, how you shoot the videos. So this one is how I relate and apply onto the properties. And the next one I will share is about done deals. So the done deals usually I will post video collage, the photos of the properties which I feel that those nice ones, or maybe some special properties like penthouses, something like that. So I'll do videos for only nice properties, done deal. This is yeah, so there are a few types that you can see that the videos that I posted. Besides property tours, I'll do some special videos like to relate property and myself. And the third one, of course, the done deals. That is what people actually usually they like to see. People like to see beautiful things. So when you can showcase beautiful things through videos, of course, it's a very, very good thing that you can, because it can run, like Freeman said, it runs 24 hours. People, from strangers to clients to relatives, whoever can keep on seeing the videos every day, anytime, anywhere. So TikTok, one thing is that I like it because of the videos when we post online through the TikTok account. It's not like Facebook that when you want to see the person post, you have to be friend with the person or your friend's friend, something like that. But TikTok is like, it keep on runs in the newsfeed to everybody in the whole world. So everyone can see the property videos. So from this, I want to share is that from a newbie, started in April, my views is like maybe few views only, 5 views, 10 views, 20 views. And up to now, the latest one, average can get between max until like about 500 views with only like 58 followers in my account, 58. And that shows that the videos actually circulating around in TikToks. And also, this is purely only from the TikTok's views. So the rest, of course, in the Facebook, all those are more than this. And one tips, actually, I want to share that when we are doing any properties video shoot, is that don't think that property video shooting is hard, because actually it's not hard. You just need to shoot, and of course, don't keep it in the phone and never do anything with it. And find the right, the apps that you feel comfortable with, that you can maybe spend. Usually for me, my experience in editing the videos actually is like about 1 to 2 hours. I can just get it done in one video. If you really want to do a nice one. If you don't want to spend more than this, you can shoot the videos and just put some music or what, then you can post it, because I think it's a whole thing, a whole package, the music and the video. Yeah. And last, I want to share one thing about these inquiries from the TikTok. From these 2 months, actually, I got 2 calls from a foreign buyer, 2 calls. Buyer want to buy a house in Montclair. And the inquiries, this one written in Chinese, is because these are clients from China, and he has property in the Montclair called Ajal that he wants to rent out the property. So yeah, I didn't expect that much when I start TikTok, because I just want to test myself in front of the camera. But this is the end result that I got. So I do it quite consistently every day. At least every day I try to post 1 videos, or if not, and the longest will be like 2 to 3 days, 1 videos. Yeah. And yeah, so I think that's it for my sharing today. And you can see that these 2 logos, one of these logos are the editing logos that I'm using. The one that looks like Caesar. Yep. So
interesting. Yeah. Thanks, Catherine. I think a lot of people underestimate, obviously, TikTok, or maybe don't know about it because it's new, but its potential to go viral is quite big, right? Because there's so many viewers on TikTok, and there's trending, right? So dance, like you do all the dance music. But I like what you said. I think, your video, one thing for sure, is not boring. So I'm not just looking at something, like you said, there's music, right? So it kind of plays to a certain mood, When you share with me your viewing, okay, I'm in one mood, then you share with me a done deal, because you picked a different type of music. I also got a different kind of mood, like, wow, Sunny, this one must like damn changi already, And then viewing, I'm a bit more relaxed because your music. So that's the beauty thing about this kind of apps, right, which is new. you place your sensors.
Yeah.
Yeah, great stuff. Okay, so thank you for that. The team from Keith and Kin, led by Freeman. Obviously, you got a team leader, Cheyenne and Catherine down here. We actually been answering some questions. We've got questions from the audience, and I thank you, Cheyenne Freeman, who's been answering it. Let me see, there's one that just came in from Faisal. Hi, any basic editing tool that you can suggest we can install on our phone to make better video? I think they're trying to get the expert opinion of Catherine. Catherine, you want to give them an answer?
Okay. For this app actually, because it's connected to the TikTok from Chinese version, but I can suggest that some others that you can use to edit for basic ones. Maybe you can try out InShot or KineMaster. I'll type out the name inside this column, so that maybe you can search. Yeah.
Okay. Freeman, I got a question, man. Since you're a veteran in this space, I mean, back in 2008, my goodness, that's, that time I haven't even started the property sector yet, so you're well ahead of all of us here. But, when you were doing video, YouTube, and now, you see Catherine doing TikTok. I mean, what's your view on video as a consumption, having lived through that period of back in the early days and right up to now? Do you think video is the way forward? Does it really get the right level of engagement you look for?
Thank you, Sheldon, again. Yes, it is. Why? Because really tired. Because when we need to buy a house, right, we need to enjoy. We need to have fun and relax. But because of too many choice in the market, will make people very tiring. That is the reason when they go search from the property guru, like internet portal, right? Then they look at the video, then they have the idea already what they're looking for. Then only they engage us to bring them as a tool. They also will be comfortable with us because already they know us before they meet us. That is that's why I say, yes, it is the future. It might be the very important key for the agent and for every purchaser and also for the user.
And for Cheyenne and Catherine, I mean, look, if you're going, you've obviously got owners who want you to do shooting, etc., right? But for agents who go out there, they're prospecting, it's a cold prospect. How do they, what tips can you give them to convince them to, open up their doors for videoing the unit? Because I can imagine there's some sort of comfort that you need to be able to say, hey, okay, come and video my whole unit, right? How do you convince people that, hey, let me take a video of your unit?
Maybe Xian can share first. Yeah.
Okay, for myself, right, I only take pictures and videos of vacant units whereby no one is staying in the unit. So if that unit is occupied, basically there are too many personal things unless they are okay with it. But what I do to every client, right, is that I ask them upfront. I will be taking pictures and videos of your unit. Are you okay or not? Surprisingly, a lot of clients are very happy with that idea, because if they ask, why do you need to take videos? Basically, what I tell them is, whenever I take a video, I can send to the clients first before them coming to your unit. Then from there, we can filter off the serious ones and the ones who just want to come and see. So from there, right, actually your personal life is not so disturbed anymore after we filtered one round. And then from there, people will understand the unit better. And then when they come, basically they just want to come and confirm some parts of the house. And from there, we can fasten the process. So a lot of clients are actually very happy with me taking pictures and videos. And then if you're not sure whether you are able to do that, just ask.
Yeah. Catherine, you want to add on anything?
Actually, for my side, especially when the owner asked me to dance in the unit, this is a very, very special request. And even got people ask me to dance throughout the property tour. That means in the surrounding of the building to do.
Really?
So when the owner asks about it, of course, I'm willing to do that because it's a very, very good chance to actually help the owner in terms of the property and also build the relationship with the owner. And secondly is that those properties that I should mostly, even if it's tenanted unit, I need to, of course, to get the permissions from the tenant or from the owner. And owner usually will say, okay, definitely. Most of them are okay. But for the tenants, we need to explain to them. If they are very cooperative, tenants usually they will allow us to take the video. But of course, but that's the building of the property.
Right.
So permission usually we need to ask. Yeah.
Right.
So another thing I want to share is now is that during this.
Catherine, I think your connection of your
Xian,
earpiece.
you need to mute. Xian, need to mute first.
Ah, okay.
For just now, I missed out something to share is that during MCO, actually I've got previously long time before MCO, I like to take a lot of property videos, but all inside my phone, like I said, I never edit one of it before. So during MCO, of course, got time. Then I start to do the editing of the videos. And coincidence, there are some inquiries came in, but of course we can't show the unit. And also coincidence, also the properties videos in my hand that time, I start editing it. So I just send to the clients the videos. And very fortunate that closed the deal without viewing. Just only
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. Actually, to be honest, TikTok, you know, my friend's got a 9-year-old daughter, never danced before. Suddenly now she can move like a snake. And then she also influenced my 4-year-old daughter. So for anybody who think it's difficult, I've seen it with my own eyes. It's not. It's something a 9-year-old can pick up. I'm sure you all can pick up. Actually, I got this question here from Rani Dillon, and I like the question, which is, okay, first of all, she knows Freeman, which is great, from prop coach to days. What are the 1 or 2 behavior you practice daily to change your portfolio from a trainer, obviously, to now a successful agency founder, right? What are the 1 or 2 behaviors that you've practiced, Freeman?
Thank you again. At first, we really need to know what client needs. I will always put client first, people first. That's why the environment will change. We are assist people to get their dream home. Maybe it's one in a lifetime they buy a house, or one in the lifetime they invest a house. It's a huge money they put in. That's the reason we need to adapt. When the environment is changed, we need to help them to reduce the suffer. Actually, buy a house is you need to enjoy. You need to enjoy. You need to be very happy and exciting. And also selling a house, you make a money, or even you want to let go the money, let go the unit. You also need to be very happy, because in the near future you might invest again, or you will buy again. That's why we need to reduce the suffer, so that we need to adapt. We need to adapt, and also we need to think about people first.
Yeah. Do you think you know this whole norm of consuming video will apply to a lot more to secondary unit? I mean, look, primary, I saw your videos, very nice, etc. But secondary, you know, there's that fear of the condition, the crack. I mean, the video painted wall, I can see painted, but I'm always skeptical, right? What do you say to people who are skeptics? And do you think video will be able to take the solution really, or feel this as a solution?
Yes, but maybe not so soon. But right now we help them to reduce the time consumed first. That's why we shoot the video. At least they give them the confidence to come into the unit and have a last view. Actually, right now we save a lot of time. Actually, they view first, and then they're confident with the unit. Then they come in to view, to make a booking. Last time we need to bring them to show a lot of unit to give them the confidence. But right now it's faster already.
Yeah. So it's more like a way to pull them in, right?
Yes.
For now. Xian, I wanted to ask you this question this time because, you know, you share a lot. And you know, everybody got 24 hours a day, right? It's you only gave me the impression like you got 30 hours a day, so it's a bit unfair. But can you share with me, how do you plan your day where you do all the normal things which an agent do, which the agent say, oh yeah, I got no more time. But then you still get to do all the posting and you know, the video, the sharing, etc. How do you spend your day though? What's your day like? And on top of that, you're a team leader, right? So you have to,
Yes.
well, right? Trainer also. Wow, my goodness, you do so many things.
Okay, for myself, actually, posting stories, posting social media posts, right, actually take up a very little part of my day. Because I do it very often, very consistently, so I am quite good at it. And then what I try to maintain is I try to keep every post simple and easy. So basically, a post just takes up only maybe a few seconds of a day in my life. So even if I post 10 or 20, right, it is at most 10 to 15 minutes of a day in my life. But I can give you an idea of how my day is. Surprisingly, I wake up quite late one. I wake up around 10 o'clock.
Really? Wow,
Yeah,
good.
I wake up around 10 o'clock, and then I start working, and then I try to be home by 6 o'clock to have dinner with my kids and family. And then after that, sometimes I try to help my wife, sometimes I don't. And then I usually sleep around 1 o'clock, 1 or 2, and then I do the same again the next day.
Wow, good work-life balance.
Yeah, I try to maintain that.
Yeah, very important. Catherine, I want to ask you this question. So I know you've been in the industry for 3 years, but look, there's a lot of people trying to make it in the real estate agent business, right? You know, and 3 years is usually the time where they already know yes or no. But what was your first 2 years like? Because I just keep on seeing a smile on your face. I'm wondering whether was it the same smile you had 1 year ago when you just joined or not? And how did you cope with all these, you know, wow, now there's so many technology, everybody is doing the same thing, it's too late, I cannot be successful. But it sounds like you managed to beat that trend, right? What was your first few years like? And how do you use technology?
The first 1 to 2 years actually is quite, to me, it's quite a thick schedule for that because I took up real estate course. Yeah.
Sorry, Shian need mute first.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so basically for my first year, I started real estate agent at the time. I started with, of course, the social medias, all these, not to be missed. I must use Facebook, Instagram, all this. And ever since when I start become agents, of course, my life, I need to manage well because it's not like a work for a company. It's your own business. So I need to start working on the listings, or meeting clients, appointments, all this. And even because I took up the course for real estate, so I have to commit myself weekends for studies. So I can't do any appointments during the weekends. So I will try to manage all my appointments during weekdays, Monday to Friday, and nighttime for homework assignments. So for digital, this part actually, I didn't do a lot on the videos that time, but mostly on the photos, like take nice photos, or maybe I like to do, like I say, I like to do beautiful units. So I'll try to get in touch with clients to get more information on renovations and talk to the clients. So for this 1-2 years time, actually, I'm really happy because the result is quite good, even though I'm doing my studies and my work at the same time. And started TikTok videos only these 2 months, in these 2 months time. So I'm also quite satisfied with it, even though it's slightly used up my time more, but I believe that I can do that as long as you can manage your time. Because results only happen when you do the necessary ones. You don't simply waste your time doing things that won't give you any results. So because I believe that people got 24 hours, like Shian, actually, he really managed the time well. Yeah, he got family time, he got work time, he also got play time with the kids, all this. So you still can have your results, even though you got 24 hours, maybe you work for 8 hours. The rest of the hours with your family and your own personal time.
Yeah. So you guys, I noticed you share a lot about Mont Kiara, and you know, we are quite familiar with the listing, right? So maybe Freeman, the fact that, Mont Kiara has got a mix of demographic, not just local, a lot of foreigners, etc., right? Is that the reason why you went digital? I mean, how do you sort of cope with, there's a lot of foreign nationals that stay there. Do you make it a priority to market overseas as well? What's your strategy around Mont Kiara that has worked well for you?
First, maybe everyone know Mont Kiara as a expatriate area.
Yeah.
A lot of expatriate area, international school. And also the truth is, most of the owner is local owner. That's why it's a very mature. And also a lot of development in one place. That's why we need to be using the digital to save some time. Because for buyer, actually, I really appreciate that I start from Mont Kiara. I learned a lot because too many building, really tiring. Not agent is very tiring when show all the building, but for client, how do they feel? That's why we need to leverage the digital part, right? Like why we use Property Guru, internet platform to reach out to more people first, to get them the confidence first. Then when they come in, they will enjoy the tour. I mean the property tour, to look around, to hear our story in Mont Kiara. Then they're only confident to buy, because too many choice. When you have too many choice, you don't know how to make decision.
Yeah. Thanks. Xian and Catherine, I remember you guys mentioning around, some of the tips, go where people look at when you're recording, or make it eye level, make it interesting, etc. Right? But let me ask you this. I'm the person taking the video, right? Now you say be myself, my own style, but I'm not confident in front of camera, like Catherine shared, right? How do you build that confidence in your camera? Because it's damn paise, right? If I share something, then it becomes a laughing stock, right? The objective is like, gone. Do you worry about that? How do you prepare yourself to become a good person in front of a camera? You practice, delete, and then only post a good one? I mean, what's the things you do to build confidence?
Actually, for my side, because why TikTok? Because there's nobody that I know inside the TikTok. So I start to practice taking of myself, and I still post, but it's only post inside the TikTok. I will keep repeating, looking at my own videos, and of course, like I say, I'm like a normal people also. I will have concern, I will have worry. People, how do people think about me? Will people laugh about how do I dance? Or people will laugh about my expression, the way I talk? I do have all these concerns, same like normal people. But because I tried with the TikTok, which there is no friends, no families, nobody inside the TikTok account. The followers all are strangers, which I don't know them. So I just post inside the TikTok. I keep on looking at the video, looking back at the video, looking back at the video, and tell myself, actually, not that bad. Then I try to post out to Instagram and Facebook. Then once I get the feedbacks from the people, oh, Catherine, really, you can keep on shoot the video. Keep on. So it's a good encouragement.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I formed my Facebook. Ken, the line?
Yeah, we just lost you a bit down there. Now you're back.
So what I want to say is that ever since I start with the videos, I start gain the confidence, because the people encouragement from the feedbacks from the people actually. When they start to encourage, Catherine, you can take more videos. Don't worry about how you looks like in the videos. Just keep on taking. So ever since then, actually, I didn't really post photos anymore. All is videos inside the Instagram, the Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah. Xian, you mentioned trust. I cannot agree with you more. But how do you build trust, without meeting somebody? How do you build trust digitally, man?
Okay, basically what my clients told me is that for the first time when we met, right, they already started talking a little bit, especially about my kids. So from there, I feel that they already trust me a little bit more compared to someone that they completely do not know. And then they already know a little bit of me, so that it's not so, sometimes when clients come and meet us, it is a bit awkward one, but they feel a bit comfortable already because they got some other topics to talk about when we are not talking about property. So I feel that this trust, right, is built automatically one when people start to know a bit more about you and when people start to get into your life. So all these are built automatically. You basically don't have to do anything purposely. Just share a bit about yourself more often, and then people will feel that they already know you. I think that is where the trust comes from.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for familiarity, like you said, right, you make them more familiar with you instead of like a cold introduction, right? Okay, we got this question here from William Wong. I really like this question because he put Property Guru in there. How do you leverage on Property Guru when you guys are using mostly social media to market your listings? Anyone?
Okay, let me answer. Why? A lot of people also question me this right now, a lot of social media. Okay, I will try to separately two categories. Property Guru, they are the huge big company. We need to leverage all the not only personal, all the property is inside the portal. And then also actually they spend a lot of money to do all those traffic into every platform like Google, Facebook, when you see them everywhere. That's why we just a small potato agent. We need to leverage on it to put ourselves into the market. When the owner to look at it, right, at the property side, at least they see us, oh, they are actively in the market. But if you only in social media, people doesn't know. Maybe just your personal lifestyle. They not really understand. Sometimes they will misunderstand. Are you the KOL key or the YouTuber? So we need to mix for the both. Oh, okay, that's what I'm sharing.
Yeah, thanks. So definitely, you know, I always say social media, you get everything and anything, right? From your socks right up to your, house, right? You can get anything and therefore it's shared. But when it comes to portal, it's very specific. So you kind of get that filter, if you like, and then you need to leverage social, like we do as well, right? But you can't run away from social today, unfortunately. They are part of our life. So if you still haven't accepted social, I think you better get on social, right? Because that's just the way it is, the world is today. Okay, guys, we're actually at 12:30 mark, 12:27. We already answered about 16 questions, or nearly 20 questions. So that'll be, I think, it'll be a good time to wrap up. I just want to thank everybody who listened in, and obviously those who asked questions, thank you. And I hope you got all the insights you wanted. And obviously a special thanks to Freeman and his team, Shian and Catherine. Really, really appreciate the sharing. I think it was very, very good, very, very practical. That's the most important, so that the agents can use these tips to sort of make their careers better. So thank you guys. Thank you, Freeman. Thank you, Shian. Thank you, Catherine. That will be all from us. Good day, everybody.
Good day. Thank you, Sheldon. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. 我们也 answer 啦。好。
I answer 了啊，我 answer 了。哎，在哪？TikTok。
And sharing. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you.
哎 ，Rachel 呢？没有声音 ，Rachel 不见了。OK， 等一下，我再看。